In March of 2022, I quit my full-time job as a software developer to turn professional in triathlon and to create YouTube videos. As I'm gearing up for 70.3 Oceanside this weekend, I'm reflecting on my journey in my first 2 years in the professional triathlon sport. There are a lot of commonly asked questions I always get, like how did you turn pro? What it's like racing in the pro division compared to the amateur division? Why didn't you stick to amateur racing for a couple more years and try to win Kona as an age grouper? I'm going to get into all of that, so I can't wait to share you my journey. A little quick background before I turned pro. I was working as a software developer at home 40 hours a week while doing some intense training. I was also making a lot of Rubik's Cube videos. So 2 of my Rubik's Cube YouTube channel absolutely took off, and I was making a decent amount of money from them. So I had my corporate job, which I saved probably 99% of that income while I was paying my rent, my food, everything was my YouTube income. So I was saving a ton of money. I also qualified using the USA Triathlon point system, which at that time you need 2 races with 300 people or more in a triathlon with a score of 104.7 or higher. I got that at 2021 70.3 World Championship and Ironman Arizona. Now after Ironman Arizona, I claimed my Kona spot as an age grouper, so I signed up for the Kona World Championships in 2022, Ironman Tulsa, 70.3 Texas, USA Triathlon Nationals in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all as an age grouper. When I found out that I qualified to be a professional triathlete for the United States, I forfeit all the races and I turned pro at that moment, and that was about January of 2022 when I found out. So yes, Ironman did give me like a $150 refund per race, but I still lost a ton of money. I think almost $4,000 of race registration. And then I started the year of 2022 with Clash Miami in March, and then 3 weeks later 70.3 Oceanside, 3 weeks later after that Ironman Texas, and 3 weeks later after that is the PTO Olympic distance, all pro races, and I was pretty burnt out. So that's how I got started racing pro in 2022. Let's go over some lessons, some training, and community aspect of my professional journey. I started my pro journey in Phoenix, Arizona, and then I moved to Flagstaff, Arizona for summer of 2022. And then got a job opportunity to work with my coach as a social media director, and moved to Austin, Texas in August of 2022, and then Denver, Colorado for the summer of 2023, and then Orange County, California for the fall 3 months of 2023, and now here just south of Portland, Oregon, where I'm currently living since November of 2023. So I've been all over the place in the United States. And one thing about me is I'm a very, very introverted guy. But I didn't let that stop me from reaching out on Instagram, DM, reaching out to other people, going to different group activities from all over the places, and just trying to connect with other people in the triathlon community, swimming, biking, running community, and just trying to make new friends. One thing that definitely helped me in my pro career is meeting new friends, training with new people, and helping push them to their limits, and them helping me push to my limit. And that's what makes it special, just wanting to get the best out of each other. Also, when there's like a group swim, tomorrow, 5 a.m., are you gonna be there, Simon? Yes. You wanna go to a group ride 2 hours away in Tucson, Arizona tomorrow? Yes. So always saying yes, even when that means losing sleep, losing time, but I found it extremely, extremely important to sacrifice those things to make those connections in the triathlon community. And at the end of the day, after those workouts, I'm glad I did those activities, whether it's a group swim, bike ride, a track workout, just ways to meet new people and make new friends. As far as training, I did not have to go to my normal 9-to-5 job, but I still have to stay disciplined with all the YouTube videos I'm putting out, freelance gig, and still get my training done. It is a lot more flexible now, and I learned to appreciate that I'm here for the long run. So if there's any time where I'm feeling sick, really down, my coach told me, just take a day off. One day is not going to hurt your training. And when I first started in the sport, I always thought that I need to train every single day. I need to do this, and that, no exception. But now, as I'm further into my career, I learned to really take my time and make sure my mental and my physical health is healthy. Now the reason I wanted to turn pro and not race more years as an age grouper is because my dream is to ultimately become a professional athlete. And when I saw that opportunity, I had to take it. This allowed me to compete with the best in the sport. So before my first race at Clash Miami, I was pretty pumped up. I was having a good training block. My swim, my bike, my run felt awesome. And I just wanted to be in contention for, let's say, like top 10 or something, and which didn't end up happening. I had a terrible swim. My lower back kind of cramped up, and in the live stream you can see that I was stretching my lower back because they did a pretty cool segment on me about my Rubik's Cube stuff. So this camera guy was on me like a motorcycle, just filming me in my aerodynamic position. My lower back is starting to really ache so bad. I was just thinking, please go, let me get off camera so I can stretch my back. So as soon as that motorcycle took off, I knew, okay, I'm not on camera anymore. I'm gonna sit up and stretch my back. And what I didn't know is that there's one big camera in the center of that Miami Homestead race speed track. So that camera was on me and it caught me stretching my lower back. So that was a kind of embarrassing but funny moment that I was looking back at. And there's also different race dynamics with pro racing. Age group, you have different starts, like a rolling start, you go 5 at a time. For pro, everyone starts in the water or outside the water. A mass start, so I have to learn how to take in hits and getting elbowed, trying to squeeze my way to the front of the swim pack. And when you get on the bike, there's lines of people. Learn how to legally draft and not get too close so you're not disqualified or get a penalty. And as for the run, I haven't really been able to really race my full potential yet because I do have some limitation and still getting more experience in the sport. So my biggest takeaway from racing with the pros is that it's the experience, which is nothing you'll get at age group racing. It's fun, challenging, motivating, and that's what I like about it. And finally, we gotta talk about the financial situation of being a professional triathlete. For those of you following the triathlon sport, there's not many professional athletes making a decent living. You have maybe the top 40, top 50 in the world for male and female making a good amount of living. The T100 is definitely signing contract with big names and changing the sport of triathlon. But for me, I'm around the 300, 350th in the world as per the PTO ranking. I have not won any professional prize money, but I do have sponsors supporting my dreams. So with this YouTube channel, and for those of you watching right now, thank you so much. You are supporting me in a huge way, along with my sponsorship, which is the professional triathlon team I'm under at Slow Twitch Good Life Racing. By the way, if you're in the United States and you're looking to buy meats that are organically sourced and beef that are grass-fed and grass-finished, you can use my discount code 20% off. I don't make a commission. I'm part of the Good Life team and just wanted to share a discount if you guys are interested in 20% off. Those are my two main income sources at the moment. And I gotta tell you, I'm surviving, but I'm living the dream. I'm so lucky to be doing this full time, being healthy, surrounding myself with amazing triathletes, having this community, so I'm beyond blessed. Look, I'm fired up. 70.3 Oceanside is 7 days from the time of making this video. Let me know if there are any other questions you have for me as a professional triathlete that I can answer. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And maybe I'll see some of you at Oceanside.